What's up, metalheads? My name's Jamie. This is the Blades and EDC channel, and thank you guys so much for being here. If you're new, please consider subscribing. Lots of cool knives to come, giveaways, all kinds of cool stuff you don't want to miss out on. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. Also want to let you guys know I am now an affiliate with Urban EDC Supply, which I am extremely grateful for. They do not provide discount codes, but if you buy something there, I will get a small kickback, which I can use to purchase knives and other stuff there, and use on the channel for content and future giveaways. So if you buy something, thank you in advance. I really do appreciate it. It will be linked in the description, and if you're gonna, it won't cost you any more if you buy anything there. It will just give a kickback to the channel. So thank you very much. And this is an Urban EDC Supply knife. This is the F5.5. This is the blue micarta with the acid etch blade. Currently, they have the brown micarta with a satin blade in stock. And guys, I gotta tell you, this is an amazing knife. And I'm not just telling you this because I'm now an affiliate. This is an amazing knife. I had this knife before I became an affiliate, and I reached out to them. It's like, hey, I'm gonna do my overview of the F5.5. I'd love to offer my subscribers a discount code during that video if possible. And they're like, yeah, we don't provide discount codes, but you can become an affiliate. So I did that, and I held off on making this video until I got that link. And I will link that knife below, but that affiliate link will apply to anything you purchase, not just the F5.5. So thank you in advance if you pick up something there. Let's talk about this fantastic knife real quick. First thing I'm going to do is give you the specs on it, and then give you some size comparisons, and then we're going to talk about the action of this knife. Alright, blade length's 2.7 inches, so you're cool in one of those under 3 inch states. Blade thickness is 150 thousandths. Handle thickness is under half an inch at 0.46 inches. Closed length is 4 inches. Overall length is 7 inches, and the weight is 3.2 ounces. It is M390 blade steel with titanium liners, titanium pocket clip, and titanium hardware, and also a titanium backspacer with a lanyard hole. This is a Voxnaz design. I do not know who the OEM of this knife is. I have heard rumors through other YouTubers that this knife is OEM by Wiha. I can tell you why they say that. They say that because of how this action feels. It feels like Wiha. It really does. The action on this knife is superb. It is fantastic. One of the best I've ever felt. But when I look at this knife and look at the pocket clip, and particularly the pocket clip, and then look at the hardware used and also the price, I think to myself, maybe not Wiha. It could be Wiha. I just don't know. I've never seen Wiha use a pocket clip like this or pivot screws like this. So doesn't mean it's not them. The action though, the action is yeah, I can see exactly why people think that, because this is extremely smooth action. Fantastic action. All right, let's do some size comparisons real quick. Here is the Wii Mini Buster. Quite a bit shorter than the Mini Buster. Here's the AD 20.5 by Demco. Quite a bit shorter than that also. Here's the Fairforge Stinger. A little bit shorter than the Stinger. Here is the Kvist variant PE2. Very similar length to the PE2. A little bit shorter than the PE2. Not by too much though. Here is the Tactile Rockwall. Here's a Benchmade Bug Out. Quite a bit shorter than both of those. How about the Lingma Cuff 3.0? I think that'll be closer in size. Yeah, those two are pretty close in size there. What else we got here we can do? How about the Spyderco Spy Opera? It's going to be similar in size. And we'll go ahead and do the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. And that should give you guys a good idea on the size of this knife. So it is not a big knife. But, man, tell you what, it's very, very good in hand to be a small knife. Back here in the normal grip, I can still get 4 fingers on with a medium-sized hand. But right here in the forward finger choil, man, it's so comfortable. And they placed this jimping out near the middle of the spine of the blade, which is super grippy jimping, very good jimping. Everybody should use this kind of jimping. It's such good jimping. But when you're in this grip, it feels so good right there. It just feels like that's where you belong. Such a good ergonomic knife, great ergos. The action is the star, though. It really is. This thing has one of the best detents I've ever felt. There's only a couple I can even think of that are in this same vicinity. One of them is a Riot-made knife, the Chavez 229. Another one is the one I just recently got in hand, the Shiro Neon. It's really on that level with the detent, guys. It is absolutely amazing. And look at the drop action. It's not a complete guillotine. It's like a controlled drop, but it just feels completely like glass. It almost feels, it's hard to, I'm trying to explain something without sounding stupid. It feels like, you know how when you go into an office building or like a screen door, you open a door and it's got the thing on it that makes it close slowly, like the air, it compresses the air and lets the door shut slowly. It feels like that. It's like it's a controlled drop, but it's going to drop. You don't have to shake it. If you shake it, it's just going to go straight down. If you just let it go past the detent ramp, the detent ball, it just comes down nice and smooth and buttery smooth. Super, super good action. It's addicting to sit and do this. And the thumb flick is just as good as the reverse flick. Super simple. Play with this thing constantly, man. Absolutely love this knife. They've had multiple versions of this knife. Right now, the only one they have in stock is the brown micarta one with satin. And it's not a pre-order. These were pre-orders, and most of the other ones were pre-order, like the titaniums were pre-orders. They actually have them in stock right now, so you can actually pick one of these up, which is, they're generally out of stock. Almost cut myself right there, doing this under the camera. This jimping, though, jimping's fantastic. It is on cage ceramic ball bearings with a ceramic ball detent. The detent break is almost instant. It's right there. But you don't even have to worry about it. Just push the lock bar over. It's a liner lock. Push the liner over, and it'll just fall right past it. And if you keep your thumb up far enough, this little notch right here below the finger choil will catch your thumb, so you don't have to worry about the blade hitting you. See what I mean? Otherwise, that tip of the blade right there by the finger choil, if you're down too low, it will come down and get you right in the thumb. So be aware of that. But as long as you hold up at the top of the liner, it won't come down on you. The lock bar access, or the liner lock access, is fantastic. They've notched it out just a little bit right there on the show side where you can get in there easily. And they put some really nice jimping on it, which is super grippy. And it's buttery smooth. It's not hard to press at all. It's so smooth. I really wish I knew who the OEM of this knife was, because I would want to buy more of their knives, whoever made this. And for $230, that's why I think it's not Riot. I mean, that's not very expensive for a Riot-made knife. But man, the action does feel like it. I get it. I get why people say that. No doubt about it. It's fantastic. Super good detent. Fantastic detent. It just sucks it in when it gets by. Look at that. Just get it close. And I'm not vertical. I've got this thing almost sideways, you know. Just sucks it in. If I go straight vertical, it'll just fall. You're not shaking this thing out, but it's not hard to deploy the blade at all. Super easy to deploy the blade. I love this knife. I highly recommend this knife. Whether you use my affiliate link or not, use some other channel's affiliate link if you prefer. This knife is fantastic. If you've been on the fence about picking one of these up, you will not be disappointed. It's truly a fantastic knife. I absolutely love it. And thank you to Craig, by the way, for sending this in. I really do appreciate it, Craig. This is one of the best ones you've ever sent me, man. I love this thing. Even though it costs a lot less than some of them you've sent me, this is still one of my favorites. So, just a fantastic knife. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button for me. And I'll see you guys on the next one.